And ladies and gentlemen, the first game is over. Sock was eliminated and Labyrinth made it through. And now it's time for a second game of the day. LawLiet versus Infy. Yesterday, we still thought Infy was going to play Undead, just like he did before against Night Elf. But now he has switched to Night Elf for Night Elf Mirror. It seems like Infy is doing everything in his power to avoid playing human. As now, he's going to go up against LawLiet and Night Elf Mirror. And I wonder what he has planned. Normally, Infy is always an expansion kind of player. In Night of Mirror, that is possible normally only on the right maps. So I wonder what that will mean. First map for us here in the best of 5. Turtle Rock. LawLiet spawning top left. Infy bottom left. He's getting his stretches in. Settling in for a long series. Infy pretty lucky here with the spawn. Only in the bottom left can you go for the ogre camp like this with the Ancient of War. And it's double Demon Hunter time. Especially in Night of Mirror, it seems like there's not much you can play aside from Demon nowadays. On this map, I think immolation creeping isn't gonna be that good though. You can only get the greens and the ogres easily with immolation. Maybe the shop. Alright, maybe it's still good. As we've all seen over the last few weeks, immolation has looked quite good indeed. Slippers, perfect start for LawLiet. Gloves on the other side, probably the worst item for Demon Hunter nowadays. And a circlet as well. LawLiet's Demon already looking quite good. And is going for the mana burn, so this should trigger double mana burn, no immolation this time around. And LawLiet ready to tango with his 2 strong items here. He's got the next mana burn. But certainly doesn't want to fight against the Ancient of War. Oh! Demon Hunter in trouble right away! Almost had to TP out. Man, this is going to take a lot of moon juice to recover. Has to TP up. Ah, this is LawLight's Ancient of War. I was wondering, what the hell is he making a second Ancient of War for? Wait. Is he all-inning him right now? No way. No way. This looks so disrespectful. LawLiet just pushing into his base on level 1 with an Ancient of War. No. No. Oh my god, he's almost dead. What is this game? Cancels the Moonwell as well. Sorry for the spikes, guys. This is the Doyu connection, unfortunately. Oh my god, the Ancient of War finishes. No way, dude. Ancient of War push. But he is teching behind it. LawLiet isn't just going all in here. You can just Shadow Meld. There's no dust on Infy. So far, Infy is getting kind of schooled. LawLiet can get the Telly Staff, heal up, and staff in, then push once more. Trying to get level 2. But the Archer's there to scout it! If he gets the last assist, that would be so sick. Doesn't get it though, but might get the kill! Demon almost dead, he is dead! Oh my god. Is this game just over? After 4 minutes 40? GG. Whoa! God damn. Slippers, circlet, pressure. And Infy notices that there are some nuances in Night of Mirror that perhaps he's not familiar with. That was almost disrespectful, dude. Level 1, tier 1, just puts an Ancient of War in his base, just chases him around, drains all the Moonwells. That was sick. Alright. That was a statement if ever I saw one. Very nicely done by LawLiet. 1-0 lead for the Korean. Infy, once upon a time, he was the best human in the world, but like we said earlier, nowadays he's refusing to play human. Was that the right choice? We'll see by the end of the day. Second map is going to be Northern Isles. This is Infy's choice. And Northern Isles in Night of Mirror, normally it's very standard, right? D-Miner first, Immolation creeping, get a fast level 3, Texture tier 2, get the Naga, get the Bears. Unless you're Sini, then you always want to play Talons. But Talons have become much more playable nowadays in this matchup. Because the Bears were nerfed a bit with Rejuve. And also Mountain Giants. The Heart Skin was nerfed. Alright. Here we go, map number 2. Oh yeah, true. On Northern Isles, actually, nowadays, the Night Elves always in Mirror go for the natural creep first with Immolation, get level 2 right away, and then maybe you can play an expansion. Maybe that will suit Infy better. Fast Expo play. Thank you, by the way, Jumbo with the raid. Lisha BD with the resub, and HV Bödefeld as well. Thank you. Infy with quite the momentous start on map 1. And by that I mean a bad start. The first item here can make quite the difference already. Claws plus 9 and Ring of Regen are by far the best. But I think also evasion nowadays is really good, because you don't skill evasion anymore, so the talisman helps you. Pen of Energy versus Periapt. That certainly favors LawLiet. And that's a fast level 2 for both. The pendant also helps with, you know, Immolation mana sustain and also Moonwell recovery. But in the straight up fights, the bonus HP should still be better, I would say. Oh, replenishment potion found. Very nicely done. Or, I guess, fortunate to get it. And LawLiet is a bit slower with the creeping. Oh, gets a Wand of Illusion though. That is a playmaking item. And both are playing Fast Expo. Infy running across the map with a replenish running. He's trying to get the cancel. And might be able to get it. If he's got more mana. LawLiet has a bit more HP though, I think. Alright, first aggressive maneuver doesn't lead to success. Expo not cancelled. LawLiet starts the tech. Alright, so this just seems solid nowadays on Northern Isles. Fast expansion on both sides, kind of like on Echo. Oh, Lowlight playing with fire. Literally. Wins that exchange. It's going to take a lot of moon juice here to heal. Infy, by the way, sold the TP. That's a bit risky, perhaps. Lowlight didn't. And we see a noticeable tech lead on Lowlight as well. Perhaps not enormous, but certainly quite a few seconds. And now creeping will resume. Both players trying to get to level 3. Both are close. Gloves here not the best for Lowlight. But the green camp will suffice for that level 3. And then it's going to be time for a second hero soon. Do we have a Hunter's Hall here? That's the question. Is it going to be bears? Or what is the intention? Lowlight is going for Hunter's Hall. Infy. Not yet. Goes for a shot early. So there's plenty of time to go for Hunter's Hall. So doesn't have to mean talents. That's a lot of archers though. That is 7 archers soon. So this indeed seems to be talents for Infy. Might be a Talon versus Bear matchup or Talon versus MGs later. Second hero is done for Lowlight, and here comes the Naga. That's a tier 2 timing advantage. Now he's got the cold arrow. D-mana for him though. Needs to be careful, getting blocked there partly by the archer. Oh, very close. Hunter is in danger, but also perhaps using him as a bit of bait. The shadows won't save the archer. And that's 2 archer kills for Lowlight. A bit of a W here in the early mid-game stages. 2 archers, of course, not the end of the world. But the archer count should have told Lowlight what's going on. With this many archers... Oh, he's going tier 3 marksmanship. Just mass archers, no talons? Aren't bears and MGs gonna hard counter this insanely hard? Oh, demon though. Low HP now, chasing for more kills with the boots should get it. But also, finally, Infy getting on the board. Kills off the first archer. Up there at the top, by the way, where you see the gold under the archer portrait, that means resources lost. So Infy lost 3 archers, 390 gold. And Lowlight gets off a good scout. Oh, it is talents still. Okay, never mind. Yeah, I think that's the better choice. Oh, does he have to cancel? Not much damage on the demon. Oh, that was kind of scary. But he gets out. And doesn't seem to need to use the TP. Alright, Lowlight knows exactly what's going on, so the next step for him should be Dryads and MGs. Upgrades there will also be very important. Wouldn't mind seeing a Shredder for Lowlight, maybe. Third heroes could also be added in soon. Especially for Lowlight, the Keeper could be very good for Entangle and to carry the orb. Need a potion. Naga survives. Oh, Lowlight's Naga though, she's in a bit of trouble. Nice archer block. Taser on the way back. Infy has just simply more archers on the field. So he's trying to establish dominance in the middle. But now the first bear is ready. Very good right now for healing, but later on against the Talons for actual fighting are gonna be very disappointing. Lowlight going for an Ancient of Wind. Wants to go for fairies, probably. And a Tinker third for Infy. Pocket Factory. What's the item? Heal wards. Oh, that is so good. That is definitely the best item. If he's going to be struggling with healing this whole game, since he doesn't have rejuve, those heal wards are amazing. And he's going to get both center camps. Infy getting very valuable creeping in right here. And he's got the invuln as well. Could go for a heal scroll, and he does. Bears, though, have Master, and Talon Master is not done yet. We don't have Cyclone yet. The Naga in trouble. Infy needs to staff her out, perhaps. Oh, she just barely gets away. Lowlight pushing deep. But he's got some good items on his Demon Hunter specifically, and also he's got the TP to get out if needed. Heal scroll forced. Lowlight's army not that big yet. Lots of stuff still in production, I believe. Heal ward in the bag. Look at that heal ward. Oh my goodness. Taken out now, though. The archer sacrifices herself for it. And Lowlight for some important items. Heal scroll and invuln forced out of Infy, which means Lowlight should be able to get the next heal scroll from the shop. He's making more bears. That's pretty risky. These talons are going to hard counter the bears at some point. Alright, going in again. Anti-magic popped. Cyclone is about to be ready. But also roar so much damage on Lowlight's army. Double Venom on the field. 2 in fact on Infy's side. Staff out. Demon survives. Needs to heal up. But where's the moon juice? Where's the shop? Where's the healing? There doesn't seem to be enough. But Lowlight's Naga also very low HP. Gonna TP out now. Trying to save as many bears as he can. It's time to go more into Dryads. Lowlight's Lumber is also looking great. He can go for more upgrades. Should certainly get that Hunter's Hall involved. I think Infy's favored. The fact that Lowlight has so many bears, I think it's going to backfire on him hard. But now he's going for fairies. Those are supposed to counter the talents. Lowlight also doesn't have a keeper yet. Lowlight's army composition choices? A bit weird. But he's been trading pretty well so far. Oh, one revolution purchased and right away used. Oh, the stream skips forward. Fairy dragons deployed, but just taken out by the archers right away. Those fairies didn't do anything. With a few bears on the field, but those could easily get cycloned. Just like the demon. Fairy dragon, mana flare, but again, it's going to be taken out so fast. These fairies are doing 0. Now the light's finally going into MGs. But he doesn't have the upgrades. Infy has the opportunity to win the game right now. He's got the way better army. He's got the hard counter against the bears. Lowlight is falling back. More heal potions. Anti-magic popped. But the demon's still taking a lot of damage. Tinker, though, also in trouble. Staff will save him as well. Alright, now Hardened Skin is on the way. I feel like the fairy positioning also could have been a lot better. Normally you want to have them above the trees. But they were just kind of in the middle of everything. Wide out in the open. Infy falls back, gets more items from the shop. Look at that inventory now. Double heal scroll and invuln. Infy seems to have a big lead here. Since there's too few MGs. Oh, and also he doesn't have resistant skin. So Cyclone is going to last the full 20 seconds on these mountain giants. Alright, Fairy Dragon now doing some damage. Oh, doing big damage! Oh my god! Oh, did you see that mana flare? That did like 400 damage. Gotta be careful with that. Lowlight now on the chase. Both heal scrolls were already forced. Lowlight was in some trouble there for a while, but now it seems to be looking a lot better. Demon was dropping low, staffed out once more. The second MG is coming, along with the second armor upgrade and resistance skin. Lowlight is getting stronger and stronger. I'm not sure if we can say the same about Infy. He's been on master training for a long time. Archers are nicely upgraded. Well, at least with marksmanship, but not with attack upgrades. Infy has an experience lead though. A big experience lead. Gonna get a level 4 Demon Hunter right here. Level 3 Naga, level 3 Tinker. The story here seems to be what's gonna win out? The stronger heroes or the stronger army? Because Lowlight seems to have the counter. Now with MGs. That is supposed to be the counter against the talents. But if there's enough talents, you have the mana to cycle them all. Oh, Tinker. Can he be staffed? I think the staff's on cooldown, right? Oh, yes, it is. Tinker goes down. That is a good amount of experience for Lowlight. But we have Hippogriffs now as well to counter the fairies. That works out well. That's a lot of talents on the field. Heal scroll committed once again. And if he doesn't like what this fight's looking like, he's going to TP out. As Lowlight perhaps wins this engagement once more as the Tinker's being revived. And Lowlight would love to take this red camp for himself. He's going for the third armor upgrade. 1 attack upgrade and about to be 3 armor upgrades. These MGs and Dryads and also Bears are going to be very scary very soon. Nicely done by Lowlight. The way he held on at the expansion, before he had the MGs ready, before he had enough fairies ready, when he had still so many bears against the Talons. Lowlight doing a good job. Fighting also the boss and battle drums. Always a good item. And now he finally has decent levels as well. Level 4 Demon and level 3 Naga for LawLiet, with more upgrades coming. And LawLiet is pulling ahead. Pulling ahead noticeably now, I would say. Infy now trying to transition into bears to deal perhaps with the MGs. But he's pretty locked in supply. He's up at 80 already. Can't make too much more army unless he banks for a long time. He might actually get to 100 supply if this game slows down enough. LawLiet could afford it quite easily, actually. Alright, Infy wants the big aura. What's it gonna be? Ancient Django for him as well. Okay. Now Infy's going to be getting attacked at his expansion. LawLiet wants to force an engagement. He's got a heal scroll, he's got an invuln. But that is a very fortified position for Infy. I don't know if LawLiet can or should push in here. LawLiet could expand again. Bottom right. That seems reasonable. Both have a good amount of resources to work with. 88 supply for Infy. He's going into high upkeep with more bears. Oh, the resistance skin does work on illusions on mountain giants. Interesting. I didn't know that before. LawLight's pushing in. It looks like a perfect position for Infy, but LawLiet doesn't care. Lower supply, a lot of damage on these bears. The Dryads have some dispel ready, but we have a lot of Cyclone that can be used right here. Agent of Lore taken out. No bears coming from that one anymore. LawLight's pushing forward, looking for more kills. Invul Potion on Infy as well. The Demon Hunter now invulnerable. LawLiet with his own Invul Potion in the front line. For the bears, for LawLiet not getting the connection that they want. Demon Hunter though in a rough spot. If he gets Fog Lightning here, this would have been dangerous. But he staffs out. He does survive. And supply is getting more and more even. LawLiet in fact is a supply lead right now, but doesn't want to push too deep. Mana's low, HP is low, LawLiet is falling back, which means again he can get the shop items
一座基地正遭到围攻。
Should Lowlight go Chims, maybe? He's got great upgrades for them. Against Hippogriffs, though, perhaps that's not the best idea. Third attack upgrade coming for LawLiet. Outstanding upgrades for him. 3-3 about to be ready. Infy only on 1-1 in comparison. And LawLiet is expanding again. In the top left, Infy doesn't have vision up there. And this third base could decide the game in the end. Infy still has more experience spread across his heroes. But LawLight's going to be the first with a level 5 hero. Demon Hunter level 5 is only a matter of time. Alright, next fight about to break out. This time, Infy doesn't have a very fortified position like he had before. The Fairy Dragon on the high ground, or above the trees there, top left. Gonna be a big help as well. And so many bears! Oh my god! Cyclone is coming in, but we have some Dryad Dispel ready also. TP out if he doesn't want to take this fight after all. And not too much has died. It's only a single archer that went down here. The Pocket Factory ensures the level 5 for the Demon Hunter. And it seems like LawLiet is getting stronger and stronger. Infy, so low on lumber, can't really afford upgrades. He's got a few bears, but not enough. LawLiet is getting ready for 4 bases. And just has all the upgrades in the world.
一座基地正遭到围攻，几位玩家的部队正遭到攻击。
Third base gets found though. That's gonna be a freebie. And now Infy has a good amount of bears. Alright, next fight. About to break out. Dude, these fairies against talons, by the way. If the mana flare connects, that's huge damage. LawLiet again, pushing in. Get the Scourge Bone Traps. Did he buy them, by the way? I think he did, right? Pretty sure. Fog Lighting in the bag, plus the Immolation. So much AoE. Infy in trouble. The Naga's almost dead. Might lose her. With the mana burn, she's gone. It's almost level 5 now for the Naga for LawLiet. And he's finding more and more kills. He's far ahead in supply. But he's falling back a bit, inviting Infy to chase behind him, to retreat a bit out of the back of his base. Oh, the Fog Lightning again. There is so many kills. And soon to be no more Cyclone. LawLiet gonna go up 2-0 here. There's no question about it anymore. With a third base behind. Main's now expired as well. LawLiet can find more kills and he's close to... not exactly too close, I guess, to level 6. Got 2 kills. Evacuates. And, okay, Infy held on. Infy still has a decently sized army. Truth be told. But LawLiet was banking for a long time, dude. He's got so much gold. Doesn't know how to spend it. He could go to 100 supply, actually. Tree of Life coming up again. This one set up proxy. Naga for LawLiet about to be 5. But yeah, his Demon Hunter is still far away from 6. This would certainly be the game ender. Oh, Infy is going to take out this expansion as well. Infy is keeping his chances alive by ensuring that LawLiet doesn't get a third base. Oh! Or does he? LawLiet TPing in into the middle of everything. No Fairy Dragons though, so the Cyclone can be used without any punishment. But that is so many bears and MGs, dude. Lowlight is just racking in the damage. And it's not going to be too much Cyclone anymore. There was another bear kill. The Naga did get level 5. Whisk coming in for the detonate, but is that so effective? I'm not sure. Demon Hunter wheeling and dealing in the front line. Level 5 Demon for Lowlight looking really strong. Speaking of Demon, that one was saved. Infy survives with the first hero, but not with the Tinker. Tinker dies, more bears falling, and all of a sudden the Demon Hunter is level 6 for Lowlight. And that is GG. 2-0 lead for Lowlight, who is playing a super solid best of 5 here. Seems to know all the ins and outs of Night Elf Mirror. It looked a bit scary there from an outward observer position when we saw that many bears going up against Talons. But Lowlight was able to hold on, survive at the expansion, not get impatient, not overextend, and buy enough time for the MGs and ferries to come in to counter the Talons, and then have the superior army in the late game with outstanding upgrades in the end. And Infy, he's struggling against the Night Elves, isn't he? I suppose he wasn't in the beginning. In the group stages, Infy did pretty well, defeated Sini and Kaho with his undead, but against Colorful he noticed that his undead playstyle doesn't work anymore so well. Now he's switching against Night Elf to play Night Elf himself for the mirror, but Lowlight is kind of schooling him so far. It looks like Lowlight just has a much deeper knowledge in Night Elf Mirror, which shouldn't be too surprising. Lowlight has been playing Night Elf Mirrors for years, maybe decades. To be fair, Lowlight was always struggling against the best Night Elves in the world. Against Moon, against Remind when he was playing, also against Foggy, also against Colorful, also against Kaho. But today it's working out very, very well. So far. But the series is certainly not over yet. We have at least one more map to be played, and Infy, if we can find the right variables. That's not the word. Parameters. That's the one. Maybe we can start to turn this around. Thank you, Knallbraten, with the resub. So Echo Isles might play out pretty similar to Northern Isles. Just Demon Hunter creeping at the start, clear the natural, set up the expansion, and on this map, get a very fast level 3. It's a bit loud now. But I've also seen Lowlight be very aggressive early on with level 2 Demon. Oh, Crystal Ball. That is not the item you want. But Lowlight, at least it's fair. Crystal Ball as well. Crystal Ball finds some usage, sees the expansion coming, but yeah, this is pretty much standard in Alpha Mirror now. Wait, whoa. Second Engine of War, in the middle of the map, and Hunter's Hall. Infy's gonna try to all-in push LawLiet, while the Korean is on his way to fast expand. Okay, we're spicing it up. Question is, does LawLiet have enough scouts out to figure out what's going on? Would love to know where he has his wisp right now. Demon Hunter for Infy is at the shop. Goes for the boots, circlet, and dust. He's looking to party. Both gonna get level 3 here. Oh, there's an AP coming. LawLiet, did he see it? With the wisp? I'm pretty sure he did. He's sending a ton of wisps out. What's he doing with all these wisps? Well, LawLiet's items are supreme trash, by the way. Double ring and crystal ball. My goodness. Oh, and he saw the second Ancient of War as well. I wonder if he should cancel the expansion now, or should he not? This is where you have to make split decisions as a player. You know a push is coming, you know you're being all in. What's the right course of action? It's hard to know the perfect answer. LawLiet now going for a Hunter's Hall, but this one is far away still. I think he's going to use the expansion as distraction. If he's going to attack the Expo. But LawLiet, I think you should just let it go. I think you should just give up the expansion and stabilize on one base. LawLiet, of course, doesn't have that many units at all just yet. 24 supply for the Korean. Demon Hunter on the map, scouting things out. Did you just buy the Talisman of Evasion? I don't think I've ever seen that before. Have you guys ever seen a Talisman being bought? I don't think I have. And he found the big invul potion that's also not shabby at all. Wait, he's gotta get level 4 here. That means he has to skill Immolation, right? That's kind of weird. Alright, maybe buying the Talisman wasn't the best. And Infy now expanding. Still no tech though. Sells the big invuln. Alright. LawLiet here, through selling these items, has lots of gold. And he's going tier 3. Boy, that's gonna be a big tech lead. But Infy, perhaps with just massing units, can keep up with the bear timing. Very interesting game now indeed. LawLiet, I think he scouted the Expo, bottom right. And LawLiet is turtling. He's even going for a glaive. Seems like he knows he's about to get pushed. Oh, but Infy actually going for the Rock Golem camp first. Oh, bottom right. The Demon Hunter's in the bottom right. Does he get the cancel? Oh, this is such a big moment. This is so important. If this tree gets cancelled, Infy is in so much trouble. And it is cancelled. Alright, this leaves Infy only one option. He has to all-in push against LawLiet's main. LawLiet scouting and harassing with a Berserker. Sees no tech. LawLiet must know what's coming. He needs to TP to get the Berserker back in position. I guess? Or maybe not. And the glaives are here. It's always scary when the glaives show up outside your front door. The Moonwells are in jeopardy right away. LawLiet continuing to scout well. He checked out the north to see if there's an expansion there and sees that there is not. Both have level 2. Immolation. Ooh, very tense moment. LawLiet has not benefited from his tier 3 at all yet. Catches one glaive on the way, that's valuable. But here we go. Demon Hunter committing in. LawLiet seems to be in serious trouble here. His main base is about to get ravaged. Demon Hunter, though, shows up trying to take out the glaives. Level 2 Immolation is doing a lot of damage. A lot of damage. One glaive down. Only one glaive left. Master training for the bears is being researched right now. And the archers are in position to take out the glaive, as it seems. That's a lot of siege damage out of the mix. The Demon Hunter rejuvenation is still running. But there's another glaive. Ooh, still very tense. If LawLiet holds here, of course, he wins. And he eliminates Infy. Next glaive goes down. But there's a lot of glaives that LawLiet seems to have to deal with. More and more and more glaives coming up. Both Demon Hunters close now to level 5. LawLiet has to staff back to the rest of the army. He needs healing desperately. He's got the rejuve. But his Moonwells are also under threat. The glaives trying to take out the Moonwells, take out the healing, take out the supply, giving buildings. And there's other AP in the south, by the way. A lot of APs as well that LawLiet has to worry about. And this push might work. Demon Hunter gets level 5. I'm not even sure what he's supposed to skill here. Maybe it's evasion. Oh, Demon chasing deep. Infy almost got surrounded. Oh my god. He almost got surrounded right there. He's about to level up though. Gets level 5 from these bear kills. Oh, Wisp detonate, getting rid of the rejuve. I know, shouldn't go evasion of course, since he's got the talisman. This talisman has been pretty damn good, hasn't it? LawLiet though, he lost almost all the Moonwells. I think Infy's winning. This seems to be working out just barely. Ancient of Lore also gonna go down. And Infy was able to heal from the Moonwells. That's really big. Very important. LawLiet trying to take out the rest of the glaives. But this Demon Hunter is quite hurt now. Everything for him is very hurt. Supply blocked still. At 30. He's got one more heal potion. Oh, and the rejuve. And he might have 2 rejuves. If he gets to level 6, of course, it's instantly over. But another bear falls. That means the LawLiet can make a new bear for new rejuve. LawLiet down to 24. Infy down to 35. Oh, the Moonwell falls. LawLiet did remake a new Moonwell. He's got an Orb of Venom now. Oh, that's so much more damage. Level 5.9, ladies and gentlemen. Drops the circlet, gets the heal pot. LawLiet fighting like a man. Oh, but the demon almost dies. The Mud Golem kills him. Oh, the heal potion was on cooldown. Muddy to win the day. Oh my god. Yeah, that's it. LawLiet's broke. He can't go for the tavern res. Wow, that push actually worked. That was a desperate push. And it was successful. Perhaps LawLiet too greedy. Perhaps he should have just spammed Dryads. But also against glaives, that's dangerous. Oh, the Demon Hunter. In a bit deep. Oh, it's GG. Alrighty. Infy gets on the board. Ooh, that was so close. He was level 5.9. God damn. One more kill. One more kill and he would have been level 6 and he would have won. Fun game though. Very entertaining. LawLiet did almost everything right. Almost. I think the Mud Golem won that game. Alright, cool. There will be a 4th map at the very least. And that one's going to be Amazonia. And AZ normally is a very straightforward, very simple map. No expansions, no nonsense. No pushes either. Unless it's a Podem. Is Infy gonna bust out the Podem here? If there's a map to do it on, it's either AZ or Concealed Hill normally. And Lowlight, he was so close, man. He was so close to the 3-0. Infy now with new wind in his sails. Can he start the comeback? Let's see. Thank you, Fruwald, with the resub. 82 months, dude. Jesus Christ, you were one of the first. He says, I love it when Muddy saves the day. And Sean the Wolf with the 100 bits, thank you. Says, does Lowlight have enough scouting? He has a crystal ball. He certainly did. Dude, that was so close. That was so close. One more archer kill, he would have been level 6. No Podem, by the way. It is just straight up demon for both of them. Clean creep by Infy. Gets the gloves, which is not perfect, but it's something. Oh my god, the Agent of War almost goes down. Jesus Christ, what's going on here? Ooh, baby. That was like 20 HP or something. Oh, and Lowlight gets some pretty bad items. Mantle and ring. Infy way better off with the slippers especially. Slippers are amazing for the demon. I was trying to go for the circlet, apparently. Oh, aggro play by Infy. Alright. Maybe just like LawLiet on Turtle Rock, getting those slippers gives you the confidence and the agility needed to go ham. Wait, Huntress? LawLiet is playing a Huntress opening. That reminds me of Sonic. Do you guys remember? Sonic always used to play a Huntress opening on this map. 3 hunts for map control. And they're pretty good for that. But they will fall off like a brick in the late game. So this might just be a straight up Bear Mirror game this time. With a bit of a Huntress start, I guess. Unless Infy wants to try it with the Talons again. I don't think so, though. Good deny. Oh. One archer on the wrong side of the tracks here. Wait, Infy, is he gonna go Talons again? He's not making Hunter's Hall. Okay, now he is. Alright, never mind. LawLiet gonna check out the main. Is he gonna see that Hunter's Hall? No, he won't. Wait, does he have Ultra Vision? Ah, no, he doesn't. Tier 2 nowadays. That's right. Ooh, nice block with the Huntresses. Traps one of the archers. Doesn't get the kill, though. Lowlight seemingly trying to drain as much moon juice here as he can. But we still got a ways to go here. Nighttime still lasting for a while. Moon juice still recovering. Keeper second for Infy. No Naga. Which is weird, especially on AZ. Oh, no, okay. Cancels the Keeper, goes for the Naga. That's understandable. Lowlight with a return Naga. Oh. Losing a lot of HP on that Naga. But here with the cold arrow and the Huntresses, the archers are having a tough time. That one somehow survives. By a miracle of Jesus or something. Alright, Lowlight with the tier 3 started. Gonna go for lures after. Infy with lures first. He's still gonna go tier 3 though, right? On some maps, players like Mu in the past would play Dryad expansion. Like mass Dryads. But in AZ, that's probably not a good idea. Infy gets the last hit. But the Huntress at this point in the game is still pretty scary with high movement speed with the normal damage. And now some archers will be falling. The same goes for the Naga. Lowlight gonna lose his second hero. And she did not quite get denied to the creeps. And slowly but surely this Moonjo situation is looking a bit rough for Infy. It's gonna be daytime soon. Reveal from the lab. One more archer falls. Demon Hunter taking some damage here. But Demon will certainly get away. And same goes for the Huntresses. Successful attack for Lowlight, I'd say. He lost the Naga, but didn't lose much else. Oh, okay. The Huntress also goes down. Perhaps. In a perfect world, could have been able to save that. Oh. Maybe you should just deny it. Huntresses now, as we're reaching tier 3, have become a lot weaker. Experience-wise, it's pretty even, with Infy having a slight lead. What's the item? Big invuln. Oh, that's very nice. Great item to get. And Lowlight is struggling with these Huntresses. Almost looks like he has to go for a heal scroll to heal them up, but that's expensive. For replenish, helps at least with healing the demon. And Infy getting another cap from the middle. Very strong Demon Hunter now. Double circlet, Cypress gloves, boots. Lowlight does have master training. Infy's about to finish. Oh, killing these bears before master would be huge. As both players are slowly climbing towards that 50 supply mark. Orb of Venom now on both sides as well. But in the first 50 supply fight, those Huntresses could very well be a liability. That is the issue with this Huntress opening. Lowlight though has the supply lead by a bit. Could make another bear. Should make another bear. Both lures for Lowlight right now are inactive. And the rejuve's cancelled. Dispelled. And Infy is going to have the stronger army here. He's not being held back by those Huntresses, as LawLiet is. And the demon half HP already chases deep. Too deep! The staff is too far away! Oh, huge mistake by LawLiet. He thought the Naga was in range, but she really wasn't. Oh, that's an enormous mistake. That might cost him the game. Has to fight now without the Demon Hunter. But how is that supposed to work? Especially considering that he still has Huntresses. And he lost the Dryad. Dryad goes down. Naga in trouble as well. Just getting healed in the back. There's a new bear for Rejuve. But the Invuln is active. It's a big one. Oh, has to use everything. The Wisp coming out for the detonate as well. LawLiet down by 14 supply right now. Infy might be taking us to a 5th and final map. The Demon Hunter still benched for so long. 70 seconds, man. It's an eternity. And Infy's finding easy damage, easy kills. That bear goes down as well. Level 3 for his Naga. LawLiet trying to force the TP on the Demon. He doesn't have a TP actually, but he has a staff. TP's on the Naga. Ooh, LawLiet. What a mistake. And he's getting chased. Chased down the back of the base. It's GG. And Infy does bring it back. Oh boy. Oh boy. The first two maps, it seemed like Infy's Night Elf wasn't up to the task perhaps. But map 3 and 4, he shows what he's made of. And LawLiet, all of a sudden, feeling the nerves. He was just inches away from the 3-0. He was level 5.9 on Echo Isles, on the Demon Hunter, when the Mud Golem ruined his day. And we're going to have one last map to decide it. Neo and I made a bet yesterday. I said Colorful was going to go further this tournament than LawLiet. He said the opposite. And the loser will have to chug a bottle of hot sauce. Or partly a bottle of hot sauce. We don't want to die. So yeah, there is something wagered between us as well. Last map, Last Refuge. That is normally the #1 bear map. We've also some talent. Could be very good for Talons, actually. Talons, and then expansion on tier 3. Because normally Talons are online earlier than Mountain Giants are. Because MGs just take a while. Infy proving to be very resilient here today. The reverse sweep is within reach. Alright, I'm pretty excited now. Last Refuge coming up is going to show us the victor who's going to move on in the lower bracket. The next opponent for the winner here will be Fortitude, by the way. That's going to be relevant for tomorrow, where we continue with the lower bracket. Game's about to begin. Oh, is this again where LawLiet takes the punishment in Night of Mirror? Especially in the big tournaments, it seems like Night of Mirror isn't his thing. But then again, sometimes it is. The first two maps looked so good. The third map was almost his. And on map 4, if he just staffs out the demon in time, who knows what's going to happen. But that was quite sloppy. Quite sloppy, I gotta say. Losing the hero there for no good reason. can he keep his nerves together? Psychologically speaking, this favors Infy. He was down in the dumps earlier, being down 0-2. LawLiet could already smell victory. But it's been eluding him. Demon first should certainly be the choice here. Are we going to see expansions though is the question. And at what time? It is a tranquil early game. The bloodshed has not begun yet. Alright, circlet. Good start for Infy. Definitely preferable to the Gloves of Haste. Fast level 2, pretty easy to get on this map. Over at the High Priest. LawLiet doing so very fast. Hyper quick creeping by LawLiet. Sentry wards. Always helpful. Oh, and now the lag is also troubling him. Oh man, how this day is going from bad to worse for LawLiet. Having started off so well. Kind of gotta feel bad for LawLiet. A roller coaster ride of emotions today. Starting off on a high, but it's been pretty deep valleys the last hour or so. Alright. We're ready to resume. Infy didn't creep level 2 yet. Alright, LawLiet here with an opportunity to bully his opponent a bit with his level 2 advantage, perhaps. Infy goes mana burn first, which means no immolation, I guess. Tier 2 tech started by both. LawLiet's keeping his archers at home. Maybe he wants to start the Merc camp creep here in a bit. Puts speed for Infy. And here we go. Towards the Merc camp. Both players trying to get the big item here. This can be a very influential item. Quel'Thala's boots or Scourge Bone Chimes are incredibly good. And there's a couple of useless ones in there as well. Well, I didn't place any sentries yet, which is kind of surprising. Ruined bracers. Oh, that's very unfortunate for Infy. That's not what he wanted. Sobi Mask. Used to always be trash on the Demoner, but nowadays, maybe it's good. More immolation, more mana burn. And LawLiet, so very close. Oh, Infy's trying to expand. He's trying to play expansion with talents, isn't he? And gets to level 3 first. Lowlight will pick up the item here, get level 3 as well in the next consumable. Oh, but if this expansion finishes for Infy, this would be incredibly good. Needs a second hero. Should be the Naga this time. Oh, but can't go for her right now because the tavern is occupied. Lowlight doesn't like sharing his beer at his favorite pub. Both queuing tier 3. No expansion yet. And here's the Naga for Infy. And his Talons. Talons Expo. Quite strong on this map. If the expansion comes up at a reasonable time, I think Infy's gonna be favored. Big mana potion. Soul right away. Oh, good timing by Lowlight. Easy cancel. This first attempt won't succeed. Oh, creep jack opportunity for Infy. Finds his opponent. That should be at least an easy archer kill. Yeah, I think that's an archer corpse. And he gets the Ancient of War as well. That makes continued creeping difficult. Naga level 2 advantage as well. Alright, where's his archers? So look at a single archer. Doesn't have a Shadow Priest. Infy has way more fighting power right here. But there's a big heal potion on the Demon Hunter. Lowlight is trying to rely on that right now. But here comes the Talon. Last second with the heal pot. That's Fairy Fire. That's minus armor. And that might mean a TP forced. Both Berserkers in trouble as well. But Infy saves his. Lose the Shadow Priest, but that one isn't so important. And Lowlight. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Might be in trouble. Was able to heal up from the Moonwells, but not quite fully. Soul experience for the Naga, getting closer to 3. Circlet, always nice. Lowlight looking for the creep jack, but Infy doesn't expose his army, will only lose the Ancient of War, and picks up an Orb of Venom as well. A lot of Dryads though, and not too much archers to go up against it. Demon Hunter getting targeted right away. Fork Lightning, everything upon the first hero of Lowlight. This might be a TP force, but of course there's a staff. And the Dryads now can deal with it, especially the Talons very well. But the Berserkers in as well. That's the piercing damage needed against these Dryads. This game is still far from over. Lowlight absolutely skipping bears. That means though that healing is very, very tough now to acquire. I think you just used the Moonstone, right? Get a bit more healing from the Moonwells. Okay, back to 300 HP, at least. Still revealed, by the way. Where's the Abolish? He doesn't have Abolish magic yet. And I think Cyclone is done. Yep. Finished now. Lowlight needs to go for a Shadow Priest here late game to heal up his demon. Infy, despite the supply deficit, seems to have the map control right now. But he doesn't have an expansion. And that's the most important thing. If he had an expansion in this position, he would probably win this game. But as Lowlight gets more MGs and more upgrades, He's still in a decent position here. Lowlight a bit afraid. He's creeping very passively. Going for the lab. Gets the heal. Oh my god, heal wards. That is the best item on the whole map for him. Perfect find. Infy though, got the 2 level ups that he wanted to perhaps force a fight soon. Demon now level 4, Naga level 3. Invo potion as well. Infy sitting at 50. Triple gloves on the Naga. Alright. We got some attack speed going on. Lowlight has hardened skin, but not resistant skin. Oh, and he can come from the high ground with an ambush. That's a really cool move. Berserker had to be staffed out right away. Now Abolish is ready, and we have plenty of Dispel. This is good defense for Lowlight so far. Demon Hunter in the back line with the immolation also activated, doing plenty of damage. Hitsu had to be forced early. The Dryads are completely untouched. Naga in the meantime, taking a lot of damage, has to TP out. Lowlight with a great ambush. Came from the high ground. Forced the staff out on the Berserker right away. The Dryads couldn't really be attacked. And this is where perhaps the pendulum swings back in Lowlight's favor. Expansion is coming for Infy, but it seems very late. It also seems easy to cancel. Item for Infy, Mana Stone. Not his dream item. He wanted to get heal wards as well. What's Lowlight gonna get here? Claws plus 12. Not the best maybe, but you know, more damage is never bad. Oof, that was a juicy shockwave. Plus 12 there as well. Infy doesn't have Undersoul though. He doesn't have Wellspring, he doesn't have Ultra Vision. And he had to cancel the expansion. Lowlight now himself the one with the second base coming. Sitting at 50 supply, banking as much as he can, going for a Ancient of Wind as well. And Talons could be really good. I mean, Fairy Dragons against the Talons could be really good. Because there are so many tree lines here, above which the Fairy Dragons can hide. And Infy is going to have a much tougher time this time dealing with the fairies. Since his archer count is non-existent. Don't know what that item is. Apparently not a good one. Wait, where's the Tinker? Tinker could have picked it up. Doesn't want to though. That's Spartanic living. Going by the minimum. Thank you, Through Wall, for the sub. Wait, I already said that. Thank you still though. Ooh, Lowlight, he had to sweat earlier, didn't he? Man, that was scary. Up 2-0, losing the next 2 maps, but now Lowlight seems to have a massive lead. With the expansion about to finish. Well, the Tinker's getting caught here. Did want to get the item. Gets the pendant. Lowlight exploded up towards 70 supply. He's got the MGs, he's got the Dryads, he's got Fairies. He's got decent upgrades at 1-1. He's about to level up on both his heroes. Lowlight seems to have weathered the storm. Infy will need to pull a rabbit out of the hat to win this game still. More heal scrolls. 2 of them. And invuln on Infy's side. Lowlight has the choice to either defend the expansion or he could just let it go. He doesn't have to save it. But he's coming in for the defense. Oh, that mana flare could be sick. Where's he gonna use it? Flies him right in. Not too nuanced, I guess, with the mana flare, but does its job. Forces Infy away. Zoning works out. And we get a lot of MGs. That is 4 Mountain Giants, baby. 4 MGs, 5 Dryads. And somewhere there must be 2 Fairies, I believe. And LawLiet now on level 5. He has level 3 mana burn. Finally, that's another big weapon, big upgrade. Doesn't have an invuln or an anti-magic, but everything else seems to be working out well. Cyclone's being used, but also quickly the spell, the Talons. Oh, where are they going? Where are they going? Talons! Running right in. They're trying to get to the goalpost or something. His fight is all over the place. MG is still very healthy. The Demon Hunter for Infy is in trouble. Invo Potion will be needed very soon. Fog Lightning comes in. Heal was there. Invo Potion last second. But LawLiet has a noticeable supply lead. He's got the Immolation running himself. Some Drides are going down, but LawLiet seems to be winning this fight decisively. Tinker doesn't have the time to pull the Invo Potion. Third hero goes down. More experience for LawLiet. Fairy Dragon's trying to counter the Dryads, but there's not that many left. Also not too much Cyclone anymore, and once the Cyclone is out, this should be LawLight's game. Just has to pay attention to his Naga, but she is safe. She's got the TP herself. Cyclones, or Talons, take to the skies. In crow form, they take out the fairies. But they can't attack the ground units. Quite a few Drides have gone down. But LawLiet has a huge supply lead. By more than 20, he is ahead. His own Naga in trouble now. Is he not going to pull the TP? Oh, that was really greedy. Tried to get to the Moonwells. Scary moment. Heal potion needed. Oh, not even. Not getting chased. LawLiet sets up another expansion, by the way, in the north. Very confident now is the Korean, and for good reason. Huge lead for him. So many MGs into the mix as well. Cyclone the Naga. He's trying for the hero kill now. The Naga gets back towards the shop. There's a heal potion. And Infy's Naga goes down in the meantime. That's level 5. And finally, game. And LawLiet stays alive. Infy almost bested him in the Night of Mirror. But all in all, LawLiet still the better player. On map 3, it could have already ended. But Infy there with quite the impressive push brought LawLiet to a 4th map. And then later to a 5th map. Where he was also victorious on AZ. LawLiet stays alive, and Infy is out of the tournament. LawLiet moving on, the lower bracket, will be facing Fortitude tomorrow. I'm trying to confirm the matches for tomorrow, but I'm pretty sure it's the lower bracket again. Lower bracket round 2. But they should be showing it on stream any moment now. Just a matter of seconds. We see. Wait. Yeah. There we see the bracket. This is the lower bracket. Colorful versus Labyrinth. That's going to be cool. And LawLiet versus 40. This right here means Fortitude. Or Romantic, as he's also known. Today we had nice and close series. LawLiet versus Infy going the distance. And also Sok versus Labby was very close. Sok really should have forced at least a map 5. And yeah, tomorrow, here we see it. It is going to be the lower bracket. Starting off with Colorful versus Labyrinth, and then Fortitude versus LawLiet. Especially looking forward to 40. I have been very, very impressed with Fortitude, but it won't be easy. LawLiet is known for being exceptionally good against human. And 40's matchup against Night Elf in the past was one of his weakest. I think it was his weakest out of all. But 40 is in much better shape than he was before, so could be looking a bit better tomorrow. He must certainly hope that it will. Alright, and that's our games for today, fellas. We're going to be back tomorrow, same time, 12 p.m. CET at noon for the next 2 matches of the TP League. Later on today, we're also going to have Creepjack. At 6 p.m., it's going to be time for Neo, Florentine, and Slash for the next episode of Creepjack. For all the matches we have coming up, for all the streams, check out backtowarcraft.com. Also for all the ways to support us. And thank you for your support today. Thank you for tuning in. And thank you for hanging out. Like I said, I'm going to be back tomorrow. I hope I'm going to see you all again then to see the TP League continuing.